Okay.
Hello everyone. If you look at the adoption situation today, you see children moving from foster parent to foster parent and foster home to foster home because there are not enough people to adopt. And there may never be enough. But there are certain measures that can be taken to really help children find homes. One particular measure would be to legalize same-sex adoption throughout the United States. My name is Max, and I will be talking to you today about what is denying same-sex couples the opportunity to adopt, why it should be legalized across the United States, and what is being done in order to win their rights. I will start with the obstacle that stands between many same-sex couples and adoption. Same-sex couples are denied the opportunity to adopt mainly because of state legislature. According to FindLaw.com, there are currently only 8 states that allow same-sex adoption. You have the tri-state area states, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. A few states, New England states, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire. And then you have California and Iowa. 8 out of 50 states that allow same-sex adoption is too little. And I believe that it starts with the right for same-sex couples to marry. The tri-state and New England states are the only ones that allow same-sex couples to get married, which in turn allows them to adopt children. California and Iowa don't allow same-sex marriage, but they allow civil unions, which also allows same-sex couples to adopt children. One factor that I believe adds to this problem is that people believe that same-sex couples that raise children are detrimental to the child. I would like you to remember that statement as I move to my next point, which is why these barriers should be torn down in favor of same-sex adoption. There are a few reasons why I think it should be legalized, and the first being that the possible benefits cannot be ignored. According to the Urban Institute, as of March 2007, 500,000 children were in foster care. That number can be greatly reduced by allowing same-sex couples to adopt. But because of restrictions, same-sex couples only account for 4% of total adoptions. And now that leads me back to my last statement, in my last point, where people believe that same-sex couples are detrimental when it comes to raising children. Here I have 3 findings regarding children raised by same-sex parents found by Abby Goldberg, an assistant professor at Clark University. Number 1, they show no increased incidence of psychiatric disorders, are just as popular at school, and have many friends. Second being, neither sex is more likely to suffer from gender confusion, nor identify themselves as gay. And lastly, these children tend to be less conventional and more flexible when it comes to gender roles and assumptions than those raised in traditional families. One example of success when regarding these findings is the story of Ron and Clay Calhoun. Ron and Clay Calhoun are a same-sex couple in Georgia that have 2 adopted children. Ron states, "We're not moms, we're not heterosexual, we're not biological parents, but we're totally equal and just as loving as female parents, as straight parents, and biological parents." He goes on to say that love makes a family, not biology or gender. This is a feeling that is shared by many other same-sex couples around the United States. Lastly, there seems to be a never-ending struggle to reach a solution to this issue. There are few organizations that are in place to help same-sex couples win their rights when it comes to adoption. One organization is the Southern Poverty Law Center, otherwise known as the SPLC. The SPLC is working hand-in-hand with LGBT, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community. Recently, they have increased focus on parenting rights coupled with adoption. One other organization is the National Gay and Lesbian Task Force. They are along the same lines as the SPLC, as in they work hand-in-hand with LGBT rights advocates in order to pass state and local non-discrimination legislation. It is their belief that it is imperative to stand against those who would deny our community the fundamental right to raise and protect our families. In conclusion, The idea that same-sex couples are denied families because of their orientation is just not right. Today, I have talked to you about the obstacles that these same-sex couples face when attempting to adopt children, why these obstacles should be demolished, and what is being done to win this fight for adoption among same-sex couples. I hope you have enjoyed my speech and can see that these couples need to be awarded their rights immediately. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Beautiful. Very nice. 5 minutes, 20
It was
seconds.
5 minutes. I thought I was going a little fast there.
No, I think the speed was perfect. I'd like to see you work a little more your eye contact, but I think the argument was nicely made.